After a little while, King Ahasuerus started thinking about Queen Vashti again and what had happened. He remembered that she had refused to come to his party and that he had made a law about it. Then, some of the king's helpers had an idea. They said, "Let's find beautiful young women who aren't married yet from all across the kingdom. We can bring them to the palace, and the king can choose the one he likes best to be the new queen." The king thought this was a great idea, so he ordered it to be done. Now there was a man named Mordecai who lived in the city of Susa. He was a Jew and had a cousin named Hadassah, but she went by the name Esther. Esther was an orphan, which means she didn't have a mom or a dad. So Mordecai took care of her like she was his daughter. Esther was very beautiful, and everyone who saw her thought she was lovely. When the king's search for a new queen began, Esther was one of the young women chosen to go to the palace. She was taken to the women's house, where she would be given special beauty treatments and food to prepare her to meet the king. Esther was very kind and won the favor of the man in charge of the women named Hegai. After a whole year of beauty treatments, it was finally Esther's turn to meet King Ahasuerus. She didn't ask for anything extra, just the things Hegai suggested. When she went to the king, he was so impressed by her that he decided she would be his new queen. He put a crown on her head and made her the queen in place of Vashti. The king threw a big celebration called the Feast of Esther in her honor. He invited all his officials and gave out gifts to everyone in the kingdom. It was a grand celebration. Mordecai continued to work at the king's gate, which was where the king's officials worked. And one day, Mordecai overheard two of the king's guards, Bigthan and Teresh, plotting to hurt the king. Mordecai quickly told Esther about the plan, and Esther told the king that it was Mordecai who had discovered it. The king had the guards investigated, and it turned out that Mordecai was right. The two guards were punished, and their story was written down in the royal records. That's where we're going to stop for today, but there's definitely more to the story. Until next time, Yah bless.